And you, on the other hand, this morning is just, I can tell it's just so intense with you and our discussion. We are not practiced with this. It's very honest and very real. I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate your experience. I appreciate what you have to share with us. And we're just getting started, okay? Let's see, from Idaho, let's chat with Bill. Bill, good morning. You're on.
Hello, good morning. Bless you all. Thank you for everything that you do, RJ. Wonderful broadcast. Wonderful broadcast.
Yeah, we're here, Brian. Bill has...
Okay, I just heard something else. They said that there was up at 35,000 feet. They could see black under the water for as far as the horizon. And also these chemicals were spewing out the back of this boat. So they are keeping the oil at the bottom of the sea. That's what's come to the top is nothing.
On purpose.
It's all underneath.
The chemical disbursements are designed to do that very thing. Brian, we have a caller from Idaho, and he has a question. Is that okay with you?
You betcha.
Okay, Brian. Bill from Idaho, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to mention, just so that Carrie can hear, we're getting it on a little micro broadcaster here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. It's going all over the city as well as over at the University, NIC, where they voted for change, and they're sure getting it today again now, aren't they?
I'm thinking they can keep the change. They can keep their change. Any questions this morning, Bill?
Well, I just wanted to mention I designed a system for it was an inverted Christmas tree design to bring seawater in from the ocean in the Kuwait fires during that inveigled situation, and at the same time designed a backup system. I called it Oblivit. I never did anything with it, but it was documented, and it is designed basically to use the pressure, the natural pressure of the vault and the oil coming out of it to lock into the inside of the pipe using a dog-eared system to expand the design that basically 3 stories high.
Kind of like a tampon for the hole
well,
in the Gulf. Sorry for such an expression, but oh my! But
I should say, Bill, that there's no pipe left there.
Yeah,
that have been all blown away by now.
Exactly. All at that turbotic speed. If there is any, it's still coming out piece by piece by now. But I wanted to mention to both of you and anybody that will be listening to this that it is by virtue of the power of prayer that we will be victorious one way or the other. I read the end of the book, but
that's good.
Wouldn't it be something? Wouldn't it be something, considering our times and half times that we're involved in?
Well,
recently?
you know, Bill, I think what's happening, because of the situation that's terrifying people all around the world, in particular America, this will bring people together, and you will nominate a date. Let's say July the 17th. We'll make that a prayer day to call upon Yahweh to fix it.
Well, Bill, thanks for calling. Brian, hang on. We'll be back. Bill, hang on. This is RBN. Bill from Idaho, you're still there, correct?
There I am. Thank you so very much. I just wanted to slip in this idea that possibly, all things being possible through our Lord, that Mr. McChrystal is showing up in Washington to announce that not only he, but Karzai, whatever government over there in Afghanistan, are unified in the fact that Obama has to go. Wouldn't it be something if he would be a young patent and have the courage of his conviction, and by virtue
there are men and women in our military who understand that Obama does not have the right to stand as president. And there are people who know that down deep into their hearts. There are some people who are saying it privately among friends, and there are people who are saying it openly like this morning. But it is clear he is a man from Kenya, born there. In fact, I got a video clip sent to me from a reporter yesterday where he admits with a microphone in front of a crowd of people, yes, I was born in Kenya. And I put it there at morningliberty.com so that everybody can see it. Oh, my word. But they have been lying, right? That's what an undertaker does. That's what they do. These Satanists, they lie, they steal, and they kill. That's what they're up to, Bill.
Well, wouldn't it be something if he would announce to the world while he's visiting with Mr. Obama in the White House that he's there to arrest him as a usurper as well as a socialist, and that the kids over at NIC actually hear it firsthand on Republic, a little micro-broadcast.
We'll see what will happen. I think that since you have gone there, Bill, according to the Restore America plan that we've heard from Sam Kennedy, that there are people in the military who understand what Obama is up to, and that he does not deserve to stand as president, and that he has allegiances other than his oath to support and defend the Constitution, and that they may want him out. Imagine people in the military who understand that he should not stand as commander-in-chief, that they want him out, and now we will have the face-off between the General McChrystal, who has a right to stand, and this Obama who has no standing. Interesting, Bill.
Exactly. Well, maybe we should start our day of prayer for July 17th right now. That's all I'm suggesting.
Bill,
I agree.
Appreciate it.
Bless you all.
Brian?
You could say, Bill, are you there, Bill?
Go ahead.
I sent an ultimatum to the Queen that runs out on the 17th of July, mainly because the true royal family is my family. So I'm saying get off the throne. I'm the real king. So that is actually going all over the internet right now. It's gone viral.
Could you
we'll see what happens.
Could you answer a question? I asked a gentleman on Saturday evening on Republic here. I don't know whether you're familiar with him. He's prior intelligence in the community. He's a very, very excellent researcher and reporter. But there was that background chatter and dribble out on BBC MI5, 6, or whatever they are.
MI6 is there, yeah.
Yeah, that there had been a very serious challenge and discussion in Washington in regard to activation of warrants, international warrants, that the Queen was demanding return of her property, and that she had gone, or she had had representatives go to Washington to exercise those warrants, and that somehow it was tied all the way back to Wanta and the World War I non-active or non-performing gold bonds. Could you address any of that, or have you heard anything on that side of the pond in regard to that?
Yeah, well, we also know a little bit about Lyndon LaRoche, who was saying that England still owns America, and it's quite right. I've talked to quite a few people in America that is to do with the straw man, and what the straw man is all about is how they financed the world's currencies, in particular America, is that when a baby is born, it's given a birth certificate, and the birth certificate is stamped on the back, mortgage to the bank, and it's sold to the banks or auctioned off to the banks. A straw man account is now what's financing when you go pay your taxes. That is financing the American dollar and all of the currencies around the world. Exactly the same thing happening here in Australia. Exactly the same. It's all to do with currency fraud. And England still owns America. You think you might have won the War of Independence, but that wasn't so, because the alcohol taxes and the cigarette taxes still go to the Queen.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
It's called tribute. That is what it is. It feels like tribute. It looks like tribute. And in fact, the further we look, the closer we look, we will find the evidence that in fact it is tribute. In fact, from what I understand, that during the war against England for freedom, that America, we thought we won. We thought that we won that war. And then Benjamin Franklin, he hops off the boat to sign the treaty with England, and